Namaste everyone, welcome to Namami Life. I'm Aparna and I'm going to be taking this session for you all today. Since we're doing this class in a horizontal format and not in a vertical format, I have turned the comments off, so my apologies for that. If any one of you have any questions, please reserve it for later. After the live is done, the class will be posted and then you can post your comments over there. So today we will be doing Vinyasa Yoga. What is Vinyasa Yoga? In my previous classes, a lot of you posted what is Hatha Yoga and how is it different from regular yoga or normal yoga. And even today for Vinyasa, you might be wondering what is Vinyasa Yoga and how is it different from a normal yoga and regular yoga. So let me clarify over here. Vinyasa Yoga, Hatha Yoga, Ashtanga Yoga, Iyengar Yoga, Yin Yoga, and all the different styles of yoga, they're only styles and different forms of yoga. In totality, all of them primarily use the same asanas, same postures, and we get kind of the same benefits. The only difference is that we do it in a different manner, in a different method, and there are slightly different techniques for different styles, catering to different requirements. So they're all normal yoga, they're all regular yogas. The differentiation between the previous class and this class is going to be that today's class, Vinyasa, is more of flow-based yoga, which is more dynamic and movement-based, more like you're dancing into your asanas from one pose to the other pose. You're just flowing with the breath. So with each inhalation, you inhale and go into a pose and exhale, go to the next pose. Inhale to the other pose, exhale to the next pose. So this is how we're going to do the class today. However, it's going to be slightly slower because we're doing our first Vinyasa class together. So it's not going to be so fast. It's going to be slightly slow. So we might not hold only for a breath. We might hold for like 2-3 breaths and then go into the next pose in order to find that comfort in the flow. And now that leaves us with a question, which is, what is real yoga then? If this is what is different styles, then what is yoga? I really wanted to share some light on this topic today, just taking some little bit time over here, which is what is yoga. Yoga, as the name itself suggests, in Sanskrit, it comes from Sanskrit word called yuj, which means union. Union as in uniting something together. So union of what? According to our ancient texts, Vedas, and more specifically from the Yoga Sutras, yoga means when you go beyond your physical plane, your mental plane, meaning when you go beyond the identification of your physical body and beyond the identification with your mental plane, which is your mind, with your thoughts. So for example, your physical body is always giving you identification where you identify as yourself as something. You are very fair, you're dark, you're tall, you're short, you're fat, you're thin. You look at your body and you feel, oh, I'm lovely, I'm pretty, and I am ugly. So these kind of identification are very materialistic, which is only related to the body. But there is something which is very inner to the body, which is beyond the physical plane. And also that inner self is also beyond the mental plane, because we're always mostly caught up in our thoughts. These thoughts which are always eating us up. Things like, I have passions, I have desires, I want this, I want that. You're always identifying yourself with your jobs, your possessions, what you have, what you own, and your character, your behavior, everything which is preconceived notions which is set up in your mind. That is also an ego-based identity which claims I am this. For example, right now I can say I am Aparna and I am a yoga teacher. That is also what my mind tells me and what this physical reality tells me. Now, yoga tells you there is something which is beyond all of this, beyond the physical plane and beyond the mental plane, which is your soul, where you go beyond these two aspects and explore and discover that soul, that divine light within yourself, and merge that soul with the body and with the mind. That is the union. That is the yuj, yoga. So the concept and the goal of yoga is the union of the soul and the body and the mind together. So all these yoga forms and styles, breathing techniques and pranayams and meditations. All these are just our steps to reach that final goal. So that being said, this is yoga. We are doing yoga, but we have to keep in our minds what is the final goal, how to explore that divine light within ourselves, the divine light within ourselves, and also see that divine light in others who are around you, and the divine light in all the other beings in front of you. So I, Aparna, the divine light in me, welcomes the divine light in you. Namaste. Welcome to the class. We'll start with the vinyasa flow. Come to your mats, and we'll start with a little bit of loosening exercises, which is just shaking your body and releasing the energy. So you can shake your hands, and then you can also gently shake your legs, shake your knees, shake your head. Just bend your knees and shake your elbows, and just go from left to right. And shake your arms and elbows one more time. Just keep shaking. The reason we're shaking like this is to actually release the energy which is caught up in our bodies. Primarily on the spine, the stagnant energy, when we release it, let go of all the negativity, that's when we charge it fully and have the positive heart to start the practice. Alright, from there, just widen your feet. Inhale, open your arms, exhale, hug yourself. Inhale, open your arms, open your heart, exhale, hug yourself. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale, and stay there. And just sway from side to side. And slowly just roll yourself down and let your hands hang loose. Do not touch the ground. You can gently bend your knees, rounding your back. You're just dangling your hands and swaying from side to side. If you want, you can also hold your elbows from both the palms. And just sway. And from here, we're going to roll ourselves up very slowly, vertebrae by vertebrae. Slowly roll yourself up. And come and stand on top of your mats. Feet together. Draw your hands in front of your heart. And get your awareness to your breath. Detaching yourself from the outside awareness, the outside sound, the inner sound, the sound of your thoughts, all the rambling, all these million voices. Just detach yourself from all these different sounds. Slowly push them aside as a background sound, and gently get your awareness to the present moment, which is your breath. Inhale, exhale with a sigh. Inhale, exhale through your mouth. Inhale, we'll chant one Om. Inhale. Slowly set an intention for your class, whatever it is that is going to make your practice more sacred and meaningful for you. And slowly, with an open heart and a smile on your face, open your eyes. Hands on the side of your body. We'll stand in Tadasana, Samasthiti, feet together. And we'll start with one Surya Namaskar A. So for those of you who do not know how to do Surya Namaskar A, it's different from the classical yoga which we did previously in the previous class. Do not worry, we're going to go very slow with the first Surya Namaskar and then we're going to go and start the flow. So hands on the side of your body, feet together, toes together, heels slightly apart. Gently draw your navel in, engage your kneecaps, lift up from your thighs, elongate your spine, reaching up, 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 sending the crown of your head towards the sky. Roll your shoulders back and hands on the side of your body. Samasthiti. Inhale, hands up, gaze up. Exhale, diving your hands out. Fold forward, see if you can place the hands on the feet or if you can just get your fingertips on the floor. Now if you're finding that difficult, you can gently bend your knees and send your crown of the head towards the floor and sit bones up to the sky. Inhale, spine halfway up. Exhale, folding forward. Bend your knees and step or jump back into a plank pose. From here, notice that your shoulders are on top of your wrists and your heels are aligned on top of your toes, the ball of your feet. Now you can also keep your knees down if you're getting a pressure on your hands or up. However you prefer, slowly slide forward and bend down into Chaturanga and point your toes and slide up to upward dog. In upward dog, notice that you're opening your shoulders, kneecaps engaged, toes pointed, thighs lifted, lengthening your spine, opening your chest, trying to get your shoulder blades together, gaze slightly up ahead of your nose. Curl your toes, exhale, shoot your hips up to the sky to downward dog. And from there, bend your knees, inhale, look in between the palms, step or jump forward. Inhale, spine halfway up. You can have the palms against the knees, the thighs or ankle, or you can place it gently on the floor if that's accessible to you. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, hands up, gaze up. Exhale, hands on the side of your body into Samasthiti. So this is Surya Namaskar A, Ashtanga Vinyasa. Now we're going to go into our flow. So relax your body. One more time, come into Samasthiti by engaging your core. Lift up your belly. Tuck your tailbone in, hands on the side of your body. Equally distribute your weight on your feet. And from there, shifting your balance on the left foot, inhale, raise your right knee up to the chest. And exhale, place the right foot back into a high crescent lunge. Now over here, notice that the 4 points are facing forward. If your right hip is tilted outside, use the right palm and gently press it ahead to have the hip square facing forward. Also notice that your right knee, the back knee is going to be straight and your back leg straight. Your forward knee, the front knee is going to be aligned over your ankle. Inhale, raise your hands up. Exhale there. Pulse a little bit and see if you can go slightly deeper. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, spin the back heel down and open your chest towards the right side into a warrior 2. Now one more time, notice that the front knee is aligned with your heel and the back outer edge of the back foot is pressed onto the floor. Your hands are parallel to the floor. And gaze in front at the tip of your fingers. Inhale, exhale. Flip the left palm up, slide the right hand back and go into reverse warrior. Now it's a side stretch pose, not a back bend. So your side body is stretching over here. and your chest is open. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, come to the center. Straighten the forward knee, shorten the distance if needed. Exhale, bend down on the left side into a triangle pose. And gaze over the right tip of your fingers. Now over here, you can grab your ankle, your shin, wherever you reach. Or you want, you can also gently bend the left knee. Just notice that your chest is completely open, facing forward. And you can either look ahead of you or gaze up at the sky. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, come up. Exhale, one more time, bend down into Warrior Two. In Warrior Two, notice as if there's a wall against your back and your back is as flat as a wall, as straight. Your 4 points is one more time facing forward and the outer edge of your back foot is firmly placed on the floor. Now placing the left elbow on the left knee, inhale, exhale, raise the right arm up into a side angle pose. Parshva Konasana. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, come to the center. Exhale, wrap the right hand behind, around the waist. Inhale, take the left palm up over to the sky into a reverse warrior. Twisted variation. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, come to the center. Exhale, back to the lunge. Inhale, exhale. Over here, one more time, notice that the 4 points are facing forward, the back knee is straight, and the front knee is over the heel. Inhale, exhale. From here, grab your waist. We're going to go into Utkatasana, chair pose, bending the right knee, placing it with the left foot. Inhale, exhale. Come to the top of your mat into chair pose. Inhale, raise your hands up. Exhale. Inhale, exhale. From here, inhale, straighten the knee. Exhale to fold forward. Now you're going to come only halfway and not go all the way down. So just stop here into some Konasana and let's stay there. Inhale, exhale. Taking your arms up towards the sky, see if you can interlace the fingers and open your heart a little bit more. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, release the grip, hands in front of you, and keeping the hands aligned with your ears, your armpits away from the ears. Bend your knees one more time into chair pose. And over here, notice that your knees will not go beyond your toes. Think about your weight on your heels. Sit back. Weight back, 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 and gaze ahead. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale to fold forward. And from here, gently bend your knees and step back one more time into plank pose. You're going to keep your knee, chest and chin on the floor. Chest in between your palms and chin in front of you. And gently release the body, the pelvis, the stomach on the floor. Point your toes. Now from here, you can watch me once. You're going to raise both the feet, the legs up. Inhale, lift up and slowly release the hands as a plane, as a flying plane into a locust pose, Shalabhasana. So you can do that with me together. Lift up, inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale, relax. Forehead on the floor. From there, tuck your toes and gently open your chest, lift up. Use your knees and your palms to lift up and slide back into child pose. Your toes are still curled, untucked, and your Hips are above your heels and you're walking with your fingers forward, stretching the back. From there, using the palms, slowly lift up into tabletop, Marjariyasana. Inhale, arch your back, gaze up. And letting the movement come from your lower back, the tailbone. Exhale, tuck your tailbone in and rounding your back, get your chin towards the chest. Slowly come to a neutral position. Inhale, raise the right leg up, bending the knee. See if you can take the left hand behind and grab the right ankle and look over to the left shoulders. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale, relax and release the pose. From here, point your toes and sit back. And from here, you're going to be tilting and sitting on the left hip. When you sit on the left hip, sweep the right foot around and place it outside the left knee. Your left heel is on the right hip. Inhale, take the right palm behind. Exhale, raise the right hand up, placing the right elbow. Raise the left hand up. Placing the left elbow on the right knee, gaze over your right shoulders. Into Ardha Matsyendrasana. Twisting your body completely. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Take any moment, any opportunity to just come back to the breath and just surrender yourself to the posture and to the breath. Inhale, look back to the center, top of your mat. Exhale, release the pose, release the hands and take your legs in front of you. From here, we're going to go into reverse tabletop this time. Taking your palms behind, as much as behind you can take. Pressing the feet firmly onto the floor. Now we're going to lift our pelvis up into a reverse tabletop. On an inhalation, we're going to lift up. Inhale, lift up. And gently rest the head onto your shoulder socket. The back. In between the shoulder blades. And think as if there is a thread tied to your navel button, which is pulling you up, 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 and stay there. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale, get your hips down, tuck in your chin and hug your knees. And from here, you can watch me once. We're going to roll a couple of times, massaging the spine and come into Malasana. So it's going to be something like, roll yourself up and down, and then come and sit into Malasana. Using your plantar completely, the ball of your feet and heels, to push yourself up and come into Malasana. So you can try that with me again. Massaging your spine and sit up into Malasana. Now in a Malasana, just notice that your elbows are pressing against the knees and your knees are pressing against the elbows. So it's a push and pull motion and you're working on your hip flexors. Also don't dump in and sit back. Lift your spine up, lift your hips up and engage the thighs, engage the core. Inhale, exhale. Slowly release the palms, the fingertips on the floor. Roll down, head down and slowly roll yourself up. Vertebrae by vertebrae, come up. Inhale, Roll yourself up. And come back into Samasthiti. Just catch your breath and get your awareness back to the breath. Now we're going to repeat the same thing on the left side. So I'm going to turn around and then we'll do that together since you know the flow now, so probably it'll be easier for you to do it on the left side. Also, this time try and really surrender to the flow. That is the reason the theme of the class is called Slow Surrender. So just get all your awareness to the breath and match the rhythm of the external movement of the body with the internal movement of the breath. So feet together. Shifting the balance on the right foot, inhale, raise your left knee up towards the chest. Exhale, place the left foot back into a high crescent lunge. Inhale, raise your hands up. Back knee straight, the forward knees aligned with your heels, and check your posture. Your 4 points are facing forward. Inhale, spin the back heel around, open the arms to warrior two. Exhale, gaze at the right tip of your fingers. Imagine there's a wall against your back and your back is as flat as a wall. Your forward knee is aligned with your heel and the outer edge of the left foot is pressed onto the floor. Flip the right palm up, slide the left hand back, inhale to reverse warrior. Inhale, come to the center, shorten the distance if needed. Exhale, bend down on the right side into triangle pose. One more time, notice that you're opening your chest and not bending forward. You can grab your ankle or the right big toe, or you can also place the hand on your thigh. Wherever you reach, that's completely fine. Inhale and exhale. You can also try and gaze over the left tip of your fingers. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, come up. Exhale, one more time, bend your knee, the forward knee, back to the warrior two. Virabhadrasana, gaze over the right tip of your fingers. Placing the right elbow on the right knee, inhale. Take the left arm up, exhale there. You can gaze at the left tip of your fingers or ahead of you. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, come up. And wrap the left palm around your waist. Exhale, take the right hand up into reverse warrior. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, come up, back to warrior two. Exhale, back to crescent lunge. High crescent lunge. Straighten the back knee, straighten the leg. And the front knee is aligned with your ankle, with your heel. Inhale, exhale, grab your waist, bending your knee, you'll come back into Utkatasana. Inhale, exhale into Utkatasana. Hands in front of you. Inhale, exhale. Now from here, raise your arms up. Inhale, keeping the arms aligned with your ears, your armpits away from your ears. Inhale, straighten the knee and exhale, bend only halfway. Into Samkonasana, your torso is parallel to the floor and your arms are aligned with your ears. Inhale, exhale. Bending your knees one more time, go back into Utkatasana, inhale and gaze slightly up. Send your weight back to the heels, sit back, 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 exhale to fold forward. One more time, bending the knees, you can either jump back or step back into a plank. Knees on the floor, exhale, keeping your chest in between your palms and chin in front of you. Slowly slide your pelvis down. And from here, we're going to go into Dhanurasana, bending your knees. See if you can grab the ankle. And if not, you can always be here. So that's completely fine. See if you can grab the ankle. Forehead on the floor, and on an inhalation, we're going to lift up. Inhale, lift up, up, up. The softer part of your belly is on the floor and the rest part of your body is lifted up. Gaze slightly ahead of your nose. Inhale, exhale, relax and release the arms, release the pose and keep your palms next to your chest. Forehead down on the floor and one more time, curl your toes, use the palms, lift up and slide yourself back to child pose. Stretch your arms and slowly come to tabletop. Inhale, arch your back, gaze up. Exhale, round your back. Tuck your chin towards the chest. Inhale, come to a neutral position. And from here, you're going to raise the left leg up this time. Inhale, raise the left leg up, bending the knee, take the right hand behind, and gaze over your shoulders. Variation of Bhajarasana. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale, release the pose, come back to tabletop position. And from here, come and sit into Vajrasana. Point your toes and sit into Vajrasana. And this time you're going to tilt and sit on your right hip. So previously we did the left hip, now we're going to do the right hip. Placing the left foot outside the right knee. Placing the left palm behind. Inhale, raise your right hand up. Placing the right elbow over the left knee. Twist your body. Twist your entire torso. Gaze over your left shoulders. Exhale there. Inhale. Exhale. You can either have your palms up, your elbow against the knee, or you can grab your thigh like this. Or if you want, you can also try and reach the left ankle. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, come back to the center, look at the top of your mat. Exhale, release the hands, release the pose. And one more time, get your legs in front of you. And this time, the reverse tabletop, we're going to do a full Purvottanasana. So if you want, you can watch me once. You're going to place your palms behind as much as possible. Feet nicely pressed on the floor, feet together, toes together. On an inhalation, we will lift up. Inhale, lift up. You're going to be resting your head in between the shoulder blades, the socket, the space over here. So we'll try that together. Feet down, palms behind. On an inhalation, we will lift up. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, lift up. Imagine there's a thread on your belly button which is pulling you up, 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 up. And slowly get your head up, tucking your chin, exhale down. Get your feet slightly together, ahead of your groin area, not too close. And slowly round your back. And just stay in Baddha Konasana for a few breaths. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Slowly inhale and roll yourself up. And from here, just lie down flat on your back into Shavasana. Palms facing up, slightly outside the mat. toes turned out. The lower back is resting on the floor. All the parts of your body is resting on the floor. Just relax and let loose. Do not engage any body part, any muscle. Give yourself these last 5 minutes where you totally relax, disengage and detach yourself from all the mind thinking, from all the external awareness, and totally surrender to the earth, to the floor, to the mat. Inhale. Exhale, release all the stress out. Inhale. While inhaling, inhale and fill in your lungs, your stomach, let it reach to the tip of your toes. Exhale all the stress out. Inhale to the crown of your head and to the tip of your toes. Exhale, just melt onto the floor and let all the stress out. Let it go, let it go, let it go. Tell yourself, I'm not the body, I'm not the mind. I am the observer, which is watching the thinking, the thought. I am the pure soul. I am the light. I am love. You can stay in Shavasana for, I suggest, 5 more minutes. Give yourself this time and stay in Shavasana for 5 minutes, and whenever you're ready, you can roll on one side and finish the practice. Thank you for joining in.